friends, once again to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna do something that I do every year because around Christmas time I do a lot of baskets for family, for friends, for customers, and I bake a lot of stuff for those baskets. So I always bake the Dona Amélia Cupcakes, or Bulge de Dona Amélia, which is a terceira tradition from Terceira, not from San Miguel. I never was brought up eating these little bolinhos or cupcakes. I've never ate them until I came over here, and actually it was until I found this cookbook, and then I've been trying to do different things in this cookbook, things that I was not brought up eating as a child. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do today. It was a recipe from this cookbook, and I've done it a couple times, and everybody raves about it, they like it, so I'm gonna show you how I make mine. So I'm gonna make mine in my mixer, and in here I have 9 egg yolks plus 5 egg whites. So I'm gonna start by beating my eggs. I have here 2 cups of cornmeal. Mine is yellow, but it could be white, that's fine. 2 cups. The recipe asks for 2 cups and a half. It's too much sugar for me, so I'm just gonna put 2 cups. 2 cups is enough. I have 2 tablespoons of molasses. I have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I have a zest of 1 lemon. I have here 1/2 cup of raisins. I've used raisins, but I have also tried with cranberries, you know, the dry cranberries, and I love it because it gives that little tang. I like better than the raisins, but the recipe, the original recipe is with raisins, but I'm using cranberries. And then a cup of melted butter. So in my mixer, I'm gonna add my eggs and I'm gonna add my sugar. And I'm gonna beat this until it's kind of well mixed and it's kind of a pale, almost pale yellow. So like I said, I wasn't brought up, I have never tried these recipes until maybe, I'd say maybe about 5-6 years ago. Actually maybe more, when I bought this cookbook, first time I went to Azores. So, and like I said, I went through the cookbook, different things, because it's from different islands, and I like to try different things. So I tried it, and everybody that I make, every time I make it and give it away or put it in my baskets, people love it. So I'm gonna show you how I made them. But like I said, we weren't brought up with doing this stuff, but I like trying different things. So anyway, so I'm gonna beat the eggs until they're like a pale yellow, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna put my cinnamon in here, and I'm gonna combine that. And also I'm gonna put about a pinch of salt, just a pinch. I like these because they're made with corn flour. And I like that texture. And then you have the raisins, and it is delicious. So anyway, I'm also gonna add my molasses already to my mixer. Anything made with molasses, I love it. And it leaves such a nice smell in your house. So, and if you don't have molasses, I've heard that you can do with regular honey, but if you have molasses, that's what it is, because they're kind of a dark inside. So anyway, I'll keep beating this and I'll come back. Okay friends, I'm gonna add the butter. My egg whites, my eggs are all nice and fluffy. And that's what it is. This does not take no baking powder, no baking soda. The only thing that it has is gonna be those eggs. I'm gonna add my lemon zest. And I like to do this better on the mixer because it beats everything real well. If you do by hand, sometimes it doesn't do as good. So then I'm going to add the flour a little bit at a time. I'll lower that. This is so good in the afternoon. And you know what I do too? I'll make a big batch of this and I put in a big Tupperware and I put it in my freezer. So when I have company or I know somebody's coming or I have last minute somebody wants a basket or needs something, I pull this out of the freezer and I use it. So I always have, because sometimes people last minute they want something and I don't have time to be baking stuff at the last minute. So I'm always prepared having stuff in my freezer. Okay, let me mix a little bit that bowl to make sure that all that flour gets incorporated. And mix a little bit more. And like I said, I know some people would say, oh, it's not done with cranberries. What's the difference? It's kind of the same thing. They're dry, but I like better than the raisins because it gives a little tang. So I'm just gonna add my cranberries in. And plus it makes more of a Christmassy kind of dessert. Okay, my Dona Amelias are done. I have my oven preheated at 375 in a convectional oven. It might be different for if it's a regular oven. You might need to be at 400. Okay. Buttered my, I sprayed Pam on it and then I put some flour. I don't want these to stick. And I'm gonna use a scoop. This is a big scoop, but I'm gonna not fill up all the way. And I want these to have, be filled all the way to the top. Look at that, how beautiful that looks. All nice and fluffy. And it's because you beat those eggs really good. And it becomes a little fluffy. I love things like this. Things that I wasn't brought up eating as a child growing up. But I like to learn about different things. Anyway, so I'm gonna put these in my muffin tins and then I'll come back. Okay friends, I did half of the recipe that I have, so it didn't fill up all the little muffin tins, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 30 minutes and then I'll show you. Okay friends, my Dona Amélia blinged they're out. And I'm gonna put powdered sugar, and I put powdered sugar in the bottom, and then I put some on top. If you make some, don't fill it up too much on the muffin tins because they're gonna make a top and then you can't get them out. That's what happened in mine, a couple of them at least. So anyway, so I'm gonna put these in the little papers, the little muffin cups. And when I put them in the freezer, I do not put them in the cups. I freeze them just like this. I do not put in powdered sugar. I do that all after I'm done when I want to make my baskets or to serve them. But see, There's one. See what happened? It made this little border and it couldn't come out. That one is for snacks. So anyway, I'm gonna put this all in the forms and then I'll show you. Okay, friends, so now I'm gonna generously, you want to powdered sugar this generously on top. Make like a little cloud, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a little cloud. And I tell you, when you're friends, you put this in a little box and you give this to your friends. They're gonna love it. Like I said, I wasn't brought up eating this, but this is so good. So let me show you how I do. So now I buy these little boxes. I think I bought this maybe at Hobby Lobby. And you put them in these little boxes. I think it fits 6. And then you close them, and then they have and you seal them. And look, you have a beautiful gift for your neighbor, for somebody at work, for your family. Put a little bow, and here you have a beautiful gift for somebody. And here it is, friends, my Dona Amélia Cupcakes. They're delicious, and you can put them in a cute little box, and they make a beautiful gift for your friends, for your family, anybody that you want to share some of your baked goods. You see? I put these like this in boxes, and sometimes I make baskets for people, and this is what I put in the basket with different other variety stuff. But here it is, an easy, simple gift, and this is a gift that people appreciated more than if you went and bought it. So anyway, get your tools, start baking some of these delicious recipes that we find it throughout our lives, and share with your friends. And so anyway, here it is, my Dona Amélia Cupcakes. And until next time, let's get cooking.